Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Lillian, it's great to have you on to share your knowledge and your inspiration as well as your journey with our audience.
Delighted to be here.
Well, I have to tell our audience a little bit about how we met. We were both speaking over at KetoCon last year. So we were in Austin and we got a chance to talk to each other. Your booth was right next to our booth. I had my daughters at my booth for Mighty Maca and Jolva. And they kept like slipping around the corner and grabbing your collagen cocktails, essentially, the collagen with the coffee in it. I've been a big fan of collagen. I tell you, I want my listeners to know too, way back in our Sexy Younger You Summit, when we carried our Sexy Younger You programs and our Sexy Younger You Summit, one of the big hallmarks was adding some collagen to our morning smoothie or our morning coffee. And that's just so important as we age. So I really want you to share with our listeners what you shared with me just about your journey and how you've created this awesome, really authentic company and mission and chose to incorporate collagen into your business.
Yeah, well, I'm delighted to be here. Thanks for having me. And it was great to meet you in Austin. We had our collagen stick packs and we were sampling it out there. I think we share a lot of similarities with how we, came across our businesses. It really has been very personal. So I started the company actually 4 years ago. After my father had gotten diagnosed with diabetes, my mother with thyroid, hypothyroid, and then my best girlfriend was struggling with really bad IBS. And I became really interested in this question of how can we use food to heal? And I started doing research and realized there's not a lot, or there weren't, like a holistic website like WebMD for holistic solutions to specific diseases. And it turns out I wasn't alone. My current partner's Allegra, her daughter has Crohn's. So she's been dealing with autoimmune disease her whole life. And my other partner, Ashley, also has IBS. So she's been trying to figure out how to heal her body by using food as well. And so we kind of all came to this with a desire to learn more about how to use foods and holistic solutions to, prevent and heal disease. And Further Food was really came from that desire. What we ended up doing is we said, we want to start with building up a knowledge base. So we invited experts like yourself and people who we called health heroes to share their personal stories of how they use food to heal. And we created this great database where now you can go to the website and you search by specific diseases and get information. People are sharing their stories, they're sharing their recipes, and experts like yourself are sharing their knowledge. And so we started doing that for 2 years. All we did was content, and our community started asking us for products. And we said, okay, we're going to go out there. We're going to do a big survey, and we're going to do research. We're going to talk to our experts and figure out what should we make. And that's where we came across collagen. So collagen was actually our first product that we launched only 2 years ago. And we decided to go with collagen because we looked at kind of the what were the chronic issues that our community were interested in, right? And it was weight loss, joint health, arthritis, osteoarthritis, skin health, gut health. And as we started doing the research, we started diving really deep in the clinical research. There's actually been 40, 50 years of research about collagen. Collagen's been around for a long time, actually. It's gotten really hot lately, but it's been researched for a really long time. And we started doing the research, our entire team was just blown away with how much research there's been proving that collagen is really helpful for so many chronic issues. And I'm going to take a little moment to explain why that is.
Yeah, let's step back and just talk about what collagen is.
Yeah. So the reason why people find collagen so helpful is if we look at our bodies, right? We know our bodies are mainly made out of water. That's the most abundant molecule in our body. The second most abundant molecule in our body is actually collagen. You think about it, what's the biggest organ? It's our skin. And our skin is 70% collagen. And right beneath our skin is fascia, right? Fascia is what allows us to move and, it also holds our body together. Fascia is 90% collagen. And then you keep going down. Our bones are made out of a matrix. That matrix is 90% collagen, and then calcium fills it in. So calcium keeps our bones strong, but when we run or even walk, all that shock is being absorbed by collagen inside our bones. And then our joints, right? Our joints are 90% collagen. Now, what happens is starting in our early 20s, our body loses its ability to produce collagen by about 1% a year. So over time, that compounds, right? And so over time, as our body gradually and continuously loses ability to produce collagen on the outside, that manifests as wrinkles and saggy skin. But on the inside, it's one of the root causes of arthritis and osteoarthritis and joint stiffness, right? And when people fracture or break their bones, it's also oftentimes the loss of collagen.
Yeah,
so
100%. And, we worry about just building bone nutrients, but we need to look at the collagen cofactors as a big part of that.
If you want to build stronger bones, it's not just calcium, it's calcium and collagen. And so it's because our collagen is so abundant in our bodies and we're losing it all the time that once you start supplementing it, people are like, oh my gosh, I feel better, and they feel in all different parts of their body and they feel at different times. But, we notice a lot of people say they see their nails growing stronger, hair growing thicker. It takes about 4 to 5 months, but then some people will start seeing it in their skin. We've had people say their scars have gone away. And it takes time because what happens when you ingest collagen, it gets distributed all over your body, right? And so some of the things you may experience, some of the benefits you may experience faster than others, and some of it takes a little bit more time as your body is really processing all those amino acids.
Yeah, I want to it's so important to understand. So collagen is a big factor of our structure, and especially working with women's health. We think about collagen around our lips, around our eyes, addressing loss of collagen affecting wrinkles. But like you said, on the inside, what's happening, and especially when it comes to pelvic floor, we have prolapse, we have incontinence, we have, hemorrhoids, and those issues that are really important that we, focus on collagen, focus on restoring the muscle and the collagen tissue as well. And so I want to really emphasize that because we forget about the pelvic floor being really, connective tissue and collagen based. Also, as an osteopathic physician, one of the things we learn is that connective tissue, right? That connective tissue runs throughout our body. So when one part is struggling, it disrupts the entire, it's like having, a hole in your tire. The whole tire is disrupted, right? And so looking at collagen the connective tissue as a whole is really important, our structure and function as we get older. So we stand up straight, we have strong bones, we have good posture, we're able to smile and laugh and have laugh lines versus frown lines. Those are really important. But big point is we're growing older, it's osteoporosis, it's incontinence that are two major factors. And that's why one of the reasons why I love adding or supplementing with collagen. Certainly bone broth, an excellent source of getting that collagen in, but sometimes we need more than that.
And you put the collagen inside your bone broth, right?
Make it super duper, soup it up.
Yeah. It's interesting you mentioned bone broth. My mother, so I grew up, I'm Chinese. And growing up, my mom would make bone broth all the time. It was always in the house. She's actually a chemist by training. And she was really excited when we launched the collagen. And you'll notice when it's collagen peptides, right? So let's dive into this just for a minute because it is a little bit different than eating, it's wonderful to eat collagen naturally, and again, I'm Chinese, so grew up, we ate chicken feet. There's a lot of collagen. But the peptides are a little different. And what they are is the peptides are short-chain amino acids. So as you guys know, protein is a really complex molecule. It takes our body a really long time to digest it. And when we make collagen, we have a process of hydrolyzation. And basically, the long chain gets chopped up into really little pieces. And that's important because it gets absorbed a lot easier. So when you take the collagen peptides, it's like within 4 hours, about 90% is already absorbed. And my mother was really excited. She's like, oh, these are peptides. These are different. These are a lot faster. So she's taking her bone broth and her collagen, and she's putting the collagen inside the bone broth to improve collagen absorption.
I love it. I love it. That's great. And then it's a really a good food source, right? So you're just boosting up your food source and ingesting it the way, we need to, with increasing that digestive enzymes to help us absorb it more when we take it as a food source. One thing I want to really make an important point too for our listeners, and why I find supplementing with collagen is extra beneficial, is because, again, with our connective tissue running throughout our body, so important for our structure and function as women, certainly too as men, but our connective tissue is hormone responsive. So this time period in the perimenopause, menopause, with declining levels of progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, that affects the strength of our connective tissue, like you said, those web-like connections. So as much as we can do to continue to naturally support it through our nutrition, through our food sources, through our exercise regimens and our, lifestyle choices, all of that, combines to produce really good results. So it's just another building block to add on to your already healthy regimens, right?
Exactly. And what's really interesting about collagen, what makes it so special and so important to take, because you're not going to be able to get anywhere else, is it's really high in glycine and proline.
So right? Good for digestive health, right? Healing the digestive lining.
Exactly. So it helps repair digestive lining. And then also when you're talking about the pelvic floor, restoring our muscles, the proline is really helpful in maintaining muscle mass as well. And collagen is really unique because it's almost a quarter glycine. You can't get that anywhere else. And glycine is so important for so many different metabolic processes in our body. And it also helps with sleep. A lot of people will take collagen in the morning to help them stay full all day, and they'll take it at night to help them sleep, because the glycine also helps regulate our sleep. So lots of great stuff that you can only get, again, with collagen. It's really hard to get the glycine elsewhere.
Well, let's talk about your sources of collagen too, because I know my audience will want to know.
Yeah. Well, we are really proud that we're actually one of the only collagen brands out there that has grass-fed pasture-raised documentation. So we're very specific in our sourcing. Our cows are grass-fed pasture-raised in Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay. So that's our bovine source. And we also have a marine source, because we know a lot of people are pescatarian, or they prefer to eat, fish, or actually a lot of our plant-based people will do the marine as well. And that's coming from wild-caught Atlantic codfish. And that's really, and we're really particular on where on the fish we're getting it from, because some sources are using the scales, but we're using the skin. And that's the purest source of collagen. And in fact, for all the listeners out there, make sure you eat your fish skin, because that's not only where all the collagen is, but it's where all the really good omegas are as well. And so next time you get a salmon steak and it has crispy skin on top, if you lift it up and you see that white stuff, that's actually the collagen, and that's where we're getting the collagen for our marine source.
Very cool. So that leads us into a great discussion on what are some great food sources for, what are some of your favorite anti-aging food sources that you recommend?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. So obviously, the first one we know scientifically that works is collagen. And taking 1 to 2 scoops a day, every day, over time, really is building up, like I said, the connective tissue, the skin, reducing wrinkles, and preventing arthritis. The other great things for anti-aging is, your blueberries, your acai. They have some of the highest antioxidants of any fruit. Period. I start every morning making a blueberry, whatever greens I have, smoothie, and getting the blueberry in every day is great. Avocados are great for you for anti-aging. They've got really great fats, as I'm sure you know. We also recommend turmeric we think of turmeric as really good for just inflammation.
Oh yeah.
But it's, also really high in antioxidants, and great for anti-aging as well.
Yeah, perfect. I agree. And so, excellent sources. One thing I wanted to bring up too with you is just kind of redefining. This is a little off topic. So we know we're going to get collagen. I mean, I highly recommend this brand of collagen from Further Food, and go to furtherfood.com to get information, look at the blogs, look at the information, all the information that's there, the ingredients, etc. But I really do like their collagen. Number one, I've used it in my coffee, I've used it in my smoothies, and it just dissolves well. It tastes good. You have some flavors too, right? Or there's some
we actually
just the plain.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing potential flavors in the future, but right now we kept it really pure, really simple. So the both the bovine and the marine are unflavored. We actually just launched a gelatin too for people who want to make different like gummies or jello. We've got our gelatin here, and this is definitely keto as well. And there's a lot of great keto recipes that use gelatin in it. Yeah, we've kept it really pure and unflavored. I mean, our mission, just going back to kind of the company again real quick, because I think your audience really appreciate that. We are very mission driven. We're really believers in food as medicine. And, we give back a portion of our proceeds every year to nonprofits that focus on, holistic health. This past year, we chose an organization that is actually doing holistic retreats for caregivers of cancer patients.
Nice.
We had this whole mission, and then we also, I think I was saying earlier, we started because Allegra, actually, we had our personal experiences. And what I think is really unique about our business is that we've kept it women owned and women run. We know the majority of our customers are women. And if you think about it, there's almost like no supplement companies out there that are women run. And we think it's so important because, as women, we understand our needs the best, right? And so we continue to keep trying to design products for people like us, and people like your audience, because we are your audience.
Right.
And so, you mentioned new products. I mean, we may do some flavored collagen in the future.
I think you must have talked about it. So that's why I had it in my head. Yeah. Like, was there like vanilla? I know I've been adding that in. So yeah, no, that's great. I think it's pure, as pure as it can be, it's the best. And then we can add whatever we want to. But the fact that it just dissolves really nice and it's easy to ingest and it's the peptide, so we're going to absorb it really well, is key. But now share, Lillian, just about your redefining yourself, your life. You went from working in the industry and to creating your own company, just how you went through redefining your life.
Yeah, well, we do that, right? It's been really, so I actually used to be an investor in the food and in the natural organic food and beverage space. And, I come to this with a really unusual background. I actually went to grad school at the Kennedy School of Government. So I was focused on public policy. But specifically, I was focused on socially responsible businesses. How do you do well and do good? And so when I went into finance, I was focused on finding businesses that would do that. And that led me to the natural organic space. Because I believe that there's a tectonic shift in how we're thinking about eating. Right. And it's wonderful that we're paying attention to where are the ingredients coming from, right? How are our plants and how are our meats grown? So I did, I started off more on the finance side, and it's always been my dream and goal to kind of have my own business that reflects my values of doing good and doing well. And I've been incredibly fortunate to have amazing women to work with and who have supported our business. And I'm super excited for what the future holds. I think if we just keep focused on our community and their needs, we're going to keep developing products that hopefully help a lot of people.
Well, and continuing the product with the information, quality source, that's what I like to bring to, the awareness of my community, is just that there's the right way and there's the wrong way too. So, and then of course, choosing, like voting with our dollar in a lot of ways, right? Choosing what is the best for us, and for us as women, not to skimp on that, because we tend to think, okay, we got to take care of everyone else and, we'll just do what's left over. But that's not the case, because as we heal, as we become healthy, as we become more energetic, and, everyone else does too. So it actually works the opposite, the way we typically function as women sometimes. So I really want to just emphasize that point, and love what you said about how to do well and do good at the same time, because that's key. Continue with your passion and what you've done with your company and rising other women up in it as well. I mean, that's huge, and bringing us along with you. So I want to thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. And, we wouldn't be here without experts like yourself. Our before we even had products, right? Our goal was always, we want to improve the knowledge out there. And we want to feature experts like yourself and telling people, hey, there's other ways besides going to the pharmacy, of healing yourself. And, it's through experts like yourself sharing your knowledge that we are collectively improving our knowledge about holistic health. And so thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Well, tell our listeners how we can get a hold of you. And I know you have a discount for our community and, a special offer there. So share with us how we can get a hold of you.
Yeah. So like you said, our website is furtherfood.com. And, we're going to be partnering with Dr. Anna and having a code that will give you 5% off all the products on our site. You can find us at Further Food on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. And you can contact me anytime. I'm Lillian, and I'm at Lillian, Lillian, at furtherfood.com.
Thank you. Thank you. So furtherfood.com, it's a great resource, and y'all try their collagen and tag me, and let me know how you like it. Yeah, no, I totally love it.
They're really easy to kind of bring along. We also have big tubs as well. Just check out the website. You'll see all the products there.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Recording the intro with my couch talk with Lillian Zhao from Further Food. Welcome back, everyone, to Couch Talk. It's great to have you here today with me and my guest, Lillian Zhao, who is here from a company called Further Food. She has one of the products that I really like called Collagen. She has a collagen-based product, a peptide, collagen peptide product that I really like. So we'll be talking about collagen today as an anti-aging product, and why it's important for our structure, our overall health, and certainly as an anti-aging ingredient. So I know you'll enjoy this episode, and I'm excited to share with you the wisdom of Lillian Zhao, who is just really a fascinating woman. She is a former venture capitalist turned entrepreneur. She started Further Food as a food as medicine platform after her father was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, her mother with a thyroid condition, and her best friend with IBS. There was no comprehensive resource for food-based health advice when she created this company. So she created a platform for functional health doctors, completely education-based, so that they could share their solutions. And therefore, creating this platform for people to go and find food-based solutions, as well as be inspired by functional practitioners. So Lillian is also a longtime advocate of public health and socially responsible business. She earned a master's degree at Harvard University in corporate social responsibility and public policy. She's also a certified yoga instructor and an expert in the latest holistic medicine trends. She's really passionate and mission-driven in her woman's own company, and is excited about moving this forward for so many other, people around the world. So really excited to introduce her and introduce collagen into my community. I haven't talked much about it, but you will learn in this episode why it's really important to think about and add, maybe even supplement with into your regular anti-aging program. Now recording the outro. Wasn't that a great interview? I mean, it's really important. Sometimes there's just a missing puzzle piece to our regimen that we just need to add in. We need to consider, or maybe it's something, maybe we've tried collagen in the past, but we need to try it again and see how that works for us. So that's an important thing to consider. So I was really thrilled with our guest, Lillian Zhao, and I love her company, Further Food. You know, I've met them personally. I've used her products, her collagen products, and I really love it. So if you do decide to try it, please remember you have a discount code. Use Dr. Anna, DRANNA, and that will give you 5% off. So there'll be links in the show notes as well. And tag me, let me know how you like it. So I look forward to hearing your feedback as always, and I look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Thank you.